You will never struggle to manifest or create anything ever again when you understand this one thing. And my intention with this video is to help save you a lot of time and wasted energy and going down the wrong path, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of misguidance out there as to what manifestation really is, because it's not another thing that you need to learn how to do. It is not a skill that you develop. It is not a trick. It is not a strategy. It is not a technique. It is fundamentally what you're always already doing. Everything in your life in reality is your manifestation. You cannot escape this essential quality of what you are as the creator of your reality. So it's not a question of can you manifest? Can you get better at manifesting? It's can you become conscious of what you're manifesting? Can you become conscious of the source from which everything is manifesting from? Because it is your beliefs, your self-concept, your sense of lack and limitation and separation from yourself and life and reality and others that's creating the illusion that there's anything that you need to do or learn in order to manifest. It is most essentially the self that you are for yourself, in all of the feeling that that contains, the energetic essence that that is as an experience, as a felt sense that is already producing everything that you experience, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your financial situation, whether it's your happiness and well-being, whether it's your health, whether it's fill in the blank with anything that you can experience, including your creative impulse, your capacity to do anything. It's all predicated on the view that you have. And therefore, in truth, the less of a view you have, in terms of the less identified you are with a view, any concept of self, any limiting belief, any belief whatsoever, is coming back to the pure, unconditioned, unbridled, unlimited source of your being, which gave rise to your incarnation, your life, your individuality to begin with. And this is the decomplication, the uncomplication rather, of this whole thing. This is the essence of alignment, which is the core premise that I talk about all the time, which is you came into this world in alignment. You've picked up many things in this life that interfere with your alignment and thus your conscious manifestation. Because most of what you're manifesting is coming from an unconscious limiting belief, a sense of lack, a sense of separation. And therefore you're creating patterns in your environment, in your relationships, in your reality, all reflecting back to you where you're not fully conscious of your already inherent, innate manifestation capability. So actually, the way to learn how to manifest, so to speak, is to unlearn everything that you think you know about manifesting or anything whatsoever. And this seems like a crazy thing to say, but it's the truth. It is the truth that you are the creator of your reality, and everything in your reality is already emerging out of who you believe you are. So what happens when you're in alignment with who you truly are, which is infinite abundance, infinite clarity? It is absolutely unconditional love, a causeless joy. You see, that's why I keep talking about coming into alignment with that inner state, that inner self. Because when you are wholly content and fulfilled with your inner reality, your external reality has no choice but to reflect who you have come to know yourself as, who you are conscious of being, your sense of self. So this goes even beyond self-concept, because this is the essential energetic truth of who you are. And so then, sure, you can play with emotions and play with thoughts and play with beliefs even to, tinker around and produce different effects. But if you don't fundamentally understand yourself, if you don't know yourself, if you don't accept yourself, if you have not come into the inner workings of your self-concept, in the beliefs, in the views, in the opinions, in the biases that you already have, then you are going to be swimming upstream. You are going to be in an inner conflict with yourself, and you will produce dissatisfied, repeating patterns. So my friends, I encourage you to really look at your reality and to see where it's falling short from what you desire, and to inquire into why that is. Why are things not working out? Why are things seemingly taking longer than they need to? Because there's nothing outside of you which is influencing that. It is merely the reflection of what you must be being already, who you must be assuming yourself to be already, and therefore the programs, conditions, and beliefs that you must be carrying within your consciousness, which once removed, once let go of, everything becomes streamlined, and you don't need to do anything to manifest anything. In that sense, everything comes to you.